You should never measure who you are as a person from the outcomes you get every day.
What's up? We got Road to the Golden Door. We got Aubert L'Espérance here, man. You just fresh off your Golden Door year, so I'm very excited. Aubert, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
You've been in door to door now technically for 2 years. You're at Active Pest Control. You went the college route and then the corporate route, and then got out of the corporate route because you said you wanted to be paid for the value that you brought, and you realized that that wasn't happening. For everyone that doesn't know Aubert, who is Aubert?
I'm a passionate guy. I love to join a group of people, bring some energy. We have a lot of opportunity and leverage to make an impact on the people around us, and I get fired up about that.
Let's just say best case scenario, you had all the money in the world. Everything worked out perfectly. What does that look like for Aubert?
I've had a goal that I want to retire early and just spend my life serving people. I'm actually not super driven by money. I'm driven by money as like a vehicle to make an impact. I think we all have unique gifts and endowments in life. I think our minds and our souls are able to touch people in various ways. It'd be a travesty if I spent my entire life just chasing clout and making money and advancing professionally, and I wasn't contributing the unique value that I have and that my spirit has to touch other people. So when I say I want to make a dent in the world, I want to take the personality traits and the things that I know are unique to me, and I want to magnify those. Like, I want to use those to benefit people. I want that to be my legacy, not just like earning a golden door or like building a team or whatever. Like, I think those are all means to an end. So that's a pretty low res, high level view of what I think of that.
Walk me through your Golden Door year. You just got done. You hit Golden Door over 3 months, just like 100 days and past. What did that look like? I want to know like the mental, when you turn your car on in the day, like what did that look like for you?
I'm not a huge morning routine, get on the doors at the exact same time, do the exact same things. Like, I'm not super ritualistic because I actually have a tendency to be really, really obsessive. I try to stay very much away from all of that on purpose because I don't want that to start playing tricks with my mind where it's like, oh, I have to do this and this to sell. What my golden door looked like is, dude, a lot of like mental battles, honestly. I had a pretty slow start to the summer. I did 200K in June. On July 21st, I was at 425K. I did the rest, the difference of 425 and 676 in like under a month. I am someone that thrives off of obsession and just like mentality, affirmations, positive self-talk. Like, if we're talking habits and behind the scenes type stuff, the biggest contributing factor I would say to earning a golden door for me was developing more self-belief.
I love talking about mental battles because I've been sober now for going on 11 years. That was a huge mental battle that the first like 4 or 5 years were just littered, just like guilt and shame, and regret, feeling bad for like years. And then I started getting into personal development 2015. I started reading books, realizing that what I focused on is what I became. And it's hard because a lot of times like you're doing so well. And then like for myself, like bro, I didn't have 2 good days in a row. The difference between me and everybody else is, or me and a lot of the people that don't make it to where you and I are at, instead of allowing a bad day to turn into a bad week or then a bad month, just let it be a bad day. And then I wake up the next day and I pound it and I start back over. You just have to figure out how to minimize that, change your state, change your focus, change your direction. You said something here that really stuck out to me too, is I don't feel awesome. And I talk about this in my book, Purposeful Profit, Mastering the Millennial Mindset for Success. There's a chapter in there that I talk about, you don't have to the do what you love trap. You don't have to love knocking on doors to do it. You don't have to love e-commerce, real estate, solar, pest control, roofing, to be able to get what you want out of life, but you should do it anyway.
You need to feed your mind the thoughts that you want to focus on. Door to door, like, so much happens, and you might get like 45 no's in a row. And it might not matter because you might get 10 yeses in a row after that, right? The worst thing you could do in door to door is let your mind run free. If I knock doors for money, well, if I have a day where I'm not making money, then that sucks. But if it's like, well, it's money so I can invest, build passive income. Okay, cool. But again, if you're not making money, that sucks. For me, it's like, okay, well, why am I doing that? Well, I want to have a legacy that I leave behind for my kids and their kids and their kids' kids. And I want to be the person that made the decision to do the hard things with my life to set everybody else up so that they don't have to feel the pressure of doing it. You should have goals and plans every day. Am I using my time wisely? Am I doing enough? Am I doing this? But you should never measure who you are as a person from the outcomes you get every day, because your goals are long term. If you're not measuring your passive income from like today, of like the improvement every day, the growth of your portfolio day over day, dude, the interest is microscopic. Annualize that stuff. Annualize like your outcomes, and then you're like, oh yeah, there's no problem. I'm doing fine. And that's exactly what I think the trap is people focus too much. You should focus on what you do every day, but you should not measure yourself on a daily basis.
Once you hit your golden door, I don't think you're going to have this issue. Even if they hit like a half of a golden door, they feel like they don't have to do as much work as they did the prior year to go and do the same amount of work. They think that they can now hire an assistant, go run a team. Like, no, you can't. You have to do, if not more work, to hit golden door again. It is not like they might have got into a lucky neighborhood. I think the post golden door award year flu is very, very real, where I see people think, okay, I hit the award. Now I get to go in. Now I've done it. But you see guys like Jake West, who've done 3, golden doors, and a ton of the guys that are on the show that I have on my show that have hit multi-year in a row golden door awards. 5-time golden door award winner. Like, these dudes are just, I want to like over sensationalize this, but like good job, well done. Like, that should be normal. To hit a golden door for us at Solar City, that was the standard. If you didn't hit golden door, you were pretty much fired. Have you thought about that of, I made it, I got my golden door, I don't want to go do this again because it was too hard? Why do you think certain people will have the golden door award year?
When I look back at my summer, I'm like, dude, I should have done more than a golden door. If I'd done what I did my last month, the entire summer, I would have done like almost $1 million. Golden door is like, cool, but now that's not really my measuring stick anymore. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I know what I can do when I'm at my best, like my last month. That should be my first month next year. And if it's not, there's something wrong because I've done it and now I need to do more.
Tell me about you studying and why you're studying for your MBA.
Sales and golden doors that's not the end of my life. I very much believe in improving who I am, improving my opportunities. If you're good at raising money, you know what makes raising money easier? Having credentials that people you get money from also have. To me, I view the MBA as this is a different crowd of people that I can connect with and I can relate with. And to the point of service, I would love one day when I'm like 50 to teach a college course about XYZ, be a professor, give back. I don't really have a ton of hobbies. I like to learn. I like to grind. I like to work. I like to stay sharp. I like to do things that make me uncomfortable. Being in school is certainly one of those, especially in this circle, right? Like, being in school is like, why? Right? Like, you just asked me why. Everyone asks why. And I love that. Like, I love doing things that stretch me, make me think in other ways about myself. I like the intellectual pursuit just as much as I like the practical grind. At the end of the day, like, I even saw it last summer just talking to people that are like, oh, I'm working in this field and that field. And I'm like, oh, that's actually cool. Like, I know a lot about this because of my education. Like, I just happen to know. There's no reason not to, is why.
Any final words for the Golden Door Award winners?
I would love it if all of you guys connect with me. And I say that not because I want a bunch of followers or I want like a bunch of whatever. I think you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. And I would love to have greater people in my circle forever. My name, if you put at AUBERT on anything, I'm probably going to be the first one that pops up because it's a pretty uncommon name. Yeah, hit me up. I'd love to connect.
Aubert, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you.
Likewise. See you there.
Again. Thank you, bro.
If you like this, make sure you subscribe for more. Like, comment, send this to somebody that you think is cool. If you think I'm crazy, just tell me, Mikey, you're crazy. Or if you got something out of it, let me know in the comments as well. Cheers.